In this video, I'll show you just how easy it is to upgrade the key fob on some of the older Range Rovers and BMWs. BMWs used these in the 90s and they designed it into the Range Rovers until about 2008. What happens is the rubber buttons kind of break down and sometimes they even fall off. And you can find on the internet readily available used key fobs, but of course they're not going to work on your car. This is the spare key. It's already cut and programmed to the vehicle. We need to transfer these internals and the key blade to a healthier one that probably came from some Range Rover in a graveyard somewhere. First you have to remove these blades, and believe it or not, they can be removed. They only go in about a 1/4 inch. I was able to get one of them off just wiggling around by hand. They just don't go that deep up into the head, and as you can see, that's it. That's the anchor. And I thought this would work. Okay, now this is what you don't want to do, but I tried it. Put some aluminum foil on there, several layers to protect the blade. Put some pliers on there. It did work to loosen it up, but you can see I damaged the blade. I guess they're a little softer than I thought. So the solution, take a couple of pennies, put the face of the penny against the blade on either side and put it in a vise. Now you can put all the pressure you need on there to get the leverage. And it worked well. If you don't have a vise, you can use a pair of pliers. I would recommend vice grips. Same thing, once you clamp it on there, you can get all the leverage you need to remove that key fob head from the blade. This is all loosened up, so we can just pop this back out again pretty easily by hand. And we want to keep this blade, so we're going to put this blade onto the new, more attractive and more functional key fob head. And we're going to attach that a little bit better later. For now, we'll just keep things sorted. And to make this work with the vehicle, we are also going to have to transfer both the radio and the ignition transponder. So let's pull the backs off. That's easy to do, just like we're changing the battery. Now, while I was in there, I took advantage of the opportunity to put fresh batteries in these. I'd recommend you do the same. And once you've got the backs off, to get the radios out, it's pretty simple. Just prime from below. There's a single friction tab. It just pops up. You can see that the contact pad stayed in the first one. And the second one here, it's stuck to it. Now, if this stuff's dirty, you can clean it up with rubbing alcohol. It's no problem. And now we need to swap the ignition transponders. Very important. This is the one we don't want here. So we're going to pull that out, set it aside. This is the one that's already programmed to the vehicle, so we know it already works with the ignition in the vehicle, so we're going to put that in. We put our contact pad back in. This is the radio we want. This is the one that's already programmed for unlocking and entry of the vehicle. Tuck it in the top, and it snaps in on the bottom. Now we have everything we need. We've got the correct blade, we've got the correct security radio, and we've got the correct ignition transponder in here. Just put the back on. And before we completely tighten it down, let's just make sure we've got good button function. Now I've got fresh batteries. The LED never was very bright, but the buttons do all activate it, so that's a good sign. So we'll screw things back together. Put the screw cover back on. So definitely a much more attractive and more functional key fob, but I want to attach that blade a little bit better. So it's already loose, just pop it off. Make sure there's no debris in there, clean it out. And to attach it, you guessed it, JB Weld. It adheres very well to all materials involved. So mix a little bit of that up. I put a couple of generous little dabs inside of there. And I found that I was easily able to, just by hand, push the key blade into the head of the fob. And you'll notice what happens is it pushes out a little bit of excess JB Weld. And that's actually a good sign. So we've definitely filled all the air pockets in there. So just kind of clean that off with a screwdriver. And so now we've got a very attractive key. Just let it dry overnight. I did this repair to both my keys several months ago, so it's been a good durable repair. If this video helped you guys out, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. And to help out anybody else trying to do this, please do share this video. Thanks for watching.